Hello students, today you will solve exercise 2.6, page number 52 of fractions and decimals chapter. Here see the first question, 6th part. Question is 211.02 into 4. These two numbers we have to multiply. Here 211.02 is a decimal number and this 4 is a whole number. Now you see how we will multiply it. 4 2s are 8. 4 into 0, 0. And 4 1s are 4. This 4 1s are 4. 4 2s are 8. Now we have to put decimal in the product. We can see after 2 digits are there after this decimal. So what we have to do? From last we will leave 2 digits and then we will put the decimal between 4 and 0. Now see the second question. Second question, find the area of the rectangle whose length is 5.7 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. So what is length here? Length is 5.7 centimeter and what is breadth here? Breadth is 3 centimeter. After this we want to find out here area. So we will use the formula to calculate area of rectangle. You have studied this formula in class 5 and 6 both. Now see the formula. Area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. In place of length and breadth, we will put the values 5.7 centimeter and breadth 3 centimeter. After that, we will find the product. What is coming here? Here we can see 17.1 centimeter square is coming. Centimeter square, why centimeter square? Because centimeter square is unit of area for 5.7 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Hence the required area is 17.1 centimeter. Now see the third question. Third question, you can see first part here. In the first part, you see 1.3 is a decimal number which we have to multiply by 10. Here 1.3 into 10. 1.3 is a decimal number. So how can we write it? For 1.3 we will write here 13 upon 10. And 13 upon 10 and this 10 we will write like this only. 10 1 is 10, 10 1 is 10. 13 into 1, what? 13. Your answer will come 13. Now see the sixth part of the question. Sixth part is 156.1. We have to multiply by 100. So see, in the same way we will solve the question. 156.1 is a decimal number. We will write this number as fraction. So the fractional number will be 1561 divided by 10. Now you will think, why 10? Because here after decimal you can see one digit only. So here you will write 10 because 10 has only one zero. Now into 100. Into 100. 0, 0 we will cancel. And here 1561 into 10. 15,610. Now see the seventh part. In the seventh part, 3.62 we have to multiply by 100. 3.62 in fractional form, 362 upon 100, because after decimal you can see 2 digits. So here you will write 100 and 100 has 2 zeros. Into 100, 100 and 100 will be cancelled out and here 362 will come. 362 into 1, 362. Now see the 12th part of the question. 0.03 into 1000. 0.03 into 1000, you can see that it's a decimal number. We can write it like this in fraction, 3 upon 100, because after decimal you can see two numbers, 0 and 3, two digits. Now 3 upon 100 into 1000, two zeros of 100 and these two zeros of 1000. We can cancel, and here 3 into 10, 30 is coming. And one more thing I want to tell you about this question. Here you can see 1.3. We are multiplying with 10. So here 1 0, and I have already told you when you multiply any decimal number with 10, 100 or 1000. So what do we do? We shift the decimal towards right side. And how many places? For how many places? We will see number of zeros. Here only 1 0, so we will shift this decimal towards right side only at one place. Okay. So after shifting only one place, what will happen here? We will get 13.0. 13.0 means 13. In the same way, here 156.1 and here two zeros. So we have to shift this decimal towards right side after two places of decimal. Then what the number will be? Number will be 15,610. Just like you can see this thing for these two parts also. Now see the fifth question, eighth part. Question is 10.05. We have to multiply by 1.05. Here 5 5s are 25, 5 0 0, 5 1s are 5, and here we will multiply this 0 with 5 and with 0, with 0, with 0, we will write 0. And in the third step, we will multiply this one with 10.05. 1 5s are 5, 1 0 0, 1 0 0, 1 into 1, 1. Now we will add here 5, here 2, here 5, here 5, 0 and 1. Now in 10.05, after decimal you can see two digits. In 1.05, after decimal you can see two digits. So in your answer, in the product, you will, what will you do? You will leave 4 digits from last and then you will put the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can see, we will leave these 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will put the decimal. And the answer will be 10.5525. Now see the sixth part of the question. Sixth part is 11.2 into 0.15. First we will multiply 11.2 by 5. 5 2s are 10, carry 1, 5 1s are 5 and 1 6, 5 1s are 5. Now by 1, 1 2s are 2, 1 1s are 1 and 1 1s are 1. Now here we will leave 2 digit place of 2 digits, then 0 2s are 0, 0 1s are 0, 0 1s are 0. Because when we multiply any number by 0, we get 0 only. Now we will add 0, 6 plus 2, 8, 5 plus 1 plus 0, 6. Here 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0. Now in 11.2, after decimal we can see only one digit, and here in 0.15, after decimal we can see two digits. So 1, 2, 3. So in the answer, what we have to do? We will leave 3 digits from last and then we will put the decimal. So number will be 1.680. Now see exercise 2.7, page number 55. Here, first question, find. Fifth part is 651.2 divided by 4. Here, 651.2 is a decimal number and 4 is a whole number. So, 651.2 we will write in the form of fraction. So, the number will be 6512 divided by 10, and here which we have to divide it by 4. In the next step, in place of division sign, we will put sign of multiplication. Now we will reduce it. 4 1s are 4, and here we can see this 6512 we can divide by 4. So after dividing it by 4, we will get 1628. Now in the next step we will get 1628 divided by 10, and in the form of decimal we will write it 162.8. Here 8 decimal we will write before 8 because here 10 is there. So we will leave last digit and then we will put decimal. Okay, after leaving last one digit we will put the decimal. Now see the eighth part of question number 1. Here we have to divide 0.80 by 5. Here 0.80 is a decimal number and 5 is a whole number. Now this decimal we will write in the form of fraction, 80 upon 100 divided by 5, and in the next step, in place of division sign, we will put the sign of multiplication, and then we will write reciprocal of 5. After that, we will reduce it. 5 1s are 5, and here after dividing 80 by 5, we will get 16. Now answer is 16 upon 100, but we have to give the answer here in decimal. So here we can see 100 has 2 zeros. So we will leave last 2 digits and then we will put the decimal. So our answer will be 0.16. Now come on the question number 2. In question number 2, we can see all the decimal numbers we have divided by 10. So now see how you have to divide any decimal number by 10. 4.8 divided by 10. When we divide any decimal number by 10, we shift the decimal left side by 1 place. So the same thing we will do for these 3 parts. Here 4.8 divided by 10. Now we will shift the decimal left side by 1 place. So answer will be 0.48 because we have shifted the decimal like this. See. Now the next part, 33.1 we have to divide by 10. So 33.1 divided by 10, here same thing we will do. We will shift the decimal which side? Left side, and how much place? By 1 place only. So answer will be 3.31. 3.31. Here we can see. Now see the next part, 3.97 divided by 10. Here 10 you can see 1 0, and like first and fifth part, here also we are dividing it by 10 and we have to shift the decimal left side by 1 place. Now like this we will shift here, decimal will come here, and our number will be 0.397. Here you can see the answer 0.397. Now see the third question. In the third question, you see 2 parts, third part and fifth part. In both the parts, we can see that we are dividing decimal number by 100. So 0.78 divided by 100. Here in 100 we can see 2 digits. two zeros. So what we have to do in this question? We have to shift the decimal left side by 2 places. Now we will shift the decimal this side, and one digit 0 is having here. One more 0 we will put, then our answer will be 0.0078. 0.0078. Now in the same way we will solve the fifth part of the question. 23.6 we have to divide by 100. So here we will shift the decimal 2 places by 2 places left side. Now this decimal we will move it from here to here. So answer will be 0.236. 0.236. Now see the fourth question. In the fourth question, in the fourth and fifth part, we can see that we are going to divide decimal numbers by 1000. So when we divide any decimal number by 1000, we will shift the decimal left side by 3 places. Okay, because here 1000 has 3 zeros. Now see how we'll shift the decimal. 128.9. So we will shift the decimal left side, and here 3 places we will leave. So number will be 0.1289. You can see decimal will move from here to here. Now in fifth part, 0.5 we have to divide by 1000. So here the same thing we will do. We will shift the decimal left side by 3 places. So here 1 0 we are having already. 2 more zeros we will put, and then we will shift the decimal. Then our answer will be 0.0005. Now see the question number 5. Question 5. Here we have to divide whole number by a decimal number. In the first question we have divided decimal number by a whole number. Now we will see how to divide a whole number by a decimal number. Now see, 7 divided by 3.5. 7 we will write like this only as it is, and for 3.5 we will write 35 upon 10. I think it is clear to you that decimal number we have written in the form of fraction. Now in place of division sign we will put sign of multiplication, and then we will write reciprocal of 35 upon 10, which is 10 upon 35. Now we can reduce it. 7 1 ja 7, 7 5 ja 35. Now 10 divided by 5, what we are getting here? 2. So like this you can divide a whole number by a decimal number. Okay. Now 2 more parts I am explaining of this question. Here fourth part. In the fourth part we have to divide here 30.94 by 0.7. But in this question what you can see here, both the numbers are decimal numbers. So both the decimal numbers we will write in the form of fraction. For 30.94 we will write 3094 upon 100 by 100, because after decimal we can see here 2 digits. So we will divide it by 100. And 0.7. 0.7 in fraction, how we will write? 7 upon 10, because after decimal only 1 digit is there. So 7 upon 10 we will write. Now in the next step what we have to do, see now, 3094 divided by 100, and in place of division sign we will put the sign of multiplication. And after putting multiplication, you know what we have to do? We will write reciprocal of 7 upon 10. So here you can see I have written reciprocal what? 10 upon 7. Now this 0 and this 0 we can cancel out. Now 7 1 is 7, and when we divide 3094 by 7, what will come? 442. Now 442 into 1, 442, 10 into 1, 10. So the number in fraction, what is coming? 442 divided by 10, and the number we will write now in decimal. As we can see here, 10, and 10 has only 1 0. So from last we will leave 1 digit and then we will put decimal. Our answer will be 44.2. Now see the ninth part. Ninth part of the question is 2.73 divided by 1.3. You have solved fourth part here. Just like fourth part, you will solve the ninth part. Here also both the numbers are decimal number, and both the decimal numbers we will write in the form of fraction. So for 2.73 we will write 273 upon 100, because after decimal here we can see 2 digits. And division sign, and 1.3 we will write like this, 13 upon 10. Now see in the next step. Again here we can see for division sign we will put here multiplication sign, and reciprocal of 13 upon 10 is 10 upon 13, which we will write here. Now 0 0 we can cancel, and 273 is divisible by 13, so we will divide it by 13. What we will get? 21, and here 13 1 is 13. So now in the next step, 21 into 1, 21 here, and 10 into 1, 10 here. Now 21 upon 10 we will write in decimal. So what will come? 2.1, because here 21 we are dividing by 10. So answer is 2.1. Now see the sixth question. Sixth question is, a vehicle covers a distance of 43.2 km in 2.4 liters of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? The distance covered in 2.4 liter of petrol, how much? 43.2 km. So distance covered in 1 liter of petrol. For that, what we have to do? We will think, if quantity of petrol decreases, then distance will also decrease. So I think it is clear what you have to do. We will do here division. So for 1 liter of petrol, we will divide 43.2 by 2.4. Just now we have seen how to divide a decimal number by a decimal number. Same method we will apply here. 43.2 we will write like this in fraction, 432 upon 10, divided by, for 2.4 we will write 24 upon 10. Now in the next step, 432 upon 10, and for this division sign we will put sign of multiplication, and then we will write reciprocal of 24 upon 10, 10 upon 24. Now 0 0 we will cancel here. Now we will reduce it. First here 432 upon 24 we will divide it by table of 8. 8 3 is 24, and 432 we divide by 8, then what will come here? 54. Now what is here? 54, and what is here? 3. And 54 and 3 we can reduce it by table of 3. 3 1 is 3, and here 54 we will divide by 3. What will come? 80. So answer will be 18 kilometer. Therefore, vehicle will cover 18 kilometer in 1 liter of petrol. Now, this chapter is over. Thank you.